Boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a great show. The NASCAR trucks in action here this evening as the Bulletproof Change-Up Series gets underway. The Bulletproof Motorsports boys coming back here with another season of racing action, and things are just about to get underway as the Bulletproof Change-Up Series gets ready to rock and roll. These NASCAR trucks on the asphalt here this evening from the beautiful North Wilkesboro Speedway as these drivers get ready to rock and roll in this beautiful series. As we're going to be doing a little bit of a change-up. That's why it's the change-up series. They're going to be running on the pavement and they're going to be running on the dirt. Half and half here, 8 races of racing action. 4 on dirt, 4 on pavement, and it's going to make for some crazy excitement here for each and every one of us as we get ready to rock and roll here with night number 1 as the Bulletproof Motorsports crew coming together, putting on another wicked race and wicked series here for us again in this one as the Change-Up Series is about to get underway here. Practice slowly but surely coming to a close here. And as we get closer and closer to the start of this feature event, things are going to get a little bit wild here for these drivers as practice coming to a close. Qualifying going to jump up onto the board here, so these drivers will have some qualifying attempts. They'll be able to jump out there and see what they can do in their qualifying run as we'll get them all ready to rock and roll. We'll get ready to set them loose here in just a few more moments. 100 laps of racing action here this evening from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Gonna be a lot of fun, gonna be a great show as Ryan Carnegie. Ryan coming in, dropping the like on the stream. How are you, Ryan? Mr. Carnegie coming in, showing the love here in this one, dropping the thumbs up, ready to rock and roll, ready to put in some work here this evening in this one as get everything ready to rock and roll. Facebook looking good. Twitch looking good. Let's make sure we got YouTube up and running perfectly here. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. YouTube is up and running as well. So we are live on all 3 channels. Make sure you guys go check us out over on Facebook, over on Twitch, and over on YouTube as we are live on all 3 channels as of right now. As we get ready here for some qualifying in just a few more moments. See some mayhem here at a quarter number 2 at the beautiful North Wilkesboro Speedway. See that 61 ride, a beautiful looking truck here for Josh Peacock as Peacock sporting a nice looking ride, a beautiful car here in that number 61 machine. We'll see if we can get another look at this car here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a chase on it there. The J-Max Strong. Hashtag JMax Strong. I'm not sure what that's for, but hashtag JMax Strong here for Josh Peacock in that crew as we'll get them ready to rock and roll. The checkered flag is waving here for practice as practice comes to a close. That means we're going to get ready here for some qualifying as drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack here for their qualifying attempts. We'll see who can lay down a heater, who can put down a quick lap here in qualifying and get their evening off to a great start as you want to be able to pick up a big qualifying run right here. The evening can be make or break here in this one. How do we get in on one of these? Yo, Cody, my boy, all you gotta do is ask, brother. If you want the Discord link, I can send it to you. You can sign up and get in on the action here for the next races as this is a change-up series. So we're gonna have some series that are gonna run not only on asphalt, but 4 races on asphalt, 4 races on dirt, changing it up here, making things interesting. There is the Discord link in the chat if you want to join and become part of this show as see Josh Peacock out there on the racetrack here for his qualifying attempt as he hops out there looking for a good run. Ryan Carnegie out there as well in his number 79 ride, the BC Racing Machine. They're in the top spot as of right now. Brock Evans, Nathan Brunner out there in the 26 ride looking for a good run here himself as Brock Evans going to jump up to the top of the speed charts. Bob Carnegie out there in the BC Racing BC or RC Paints. Number 1 ride is the C1 machine of Bob Carnegie out there on the racetrack. Matthew Peacock out there as well in the 6 machine looking for a good run in his JP Designs number 6 ride. Tyler Carnegie jumping out there as well in his 073 machine, looking for a good run here himself, up into position number 4 here on his first lap. Will Klein in the number 5 ride, looking for a good race here as well. Josh Peacock out there on the racetrack. Kyle Moyer out there as well in the 11 machine, the Ohio State Buckeyes number 11 machine, looking to have himself a good run as well. Bet I'm going to get in here. I'm racing different cars, so I'm trying to find more leagues. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. We have another series after this one, as well as we have another series for the Mid-South Mafia. They're doing a little bit of a change-up series as well, a little bit of something different where they're running different dirt cars each and every night. So things are going to be very, very interesting there for that one. As week 1 for the Mid-South Mafia series, we are with the Supers at USA starting at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So right after this race, we got another one coming right at you. And then we got the UMPs, the Pro Lates, the big block mods, the small block mods, and the Super Late models again at Bristol, as a 6-week series ready to rock and roll, ready to put on a show for us there Thursday nights at 8 o'clock Central. Can I get that Discord? I can get you that Discord as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can throw that one in here. They get started here at 9 o'clock Eastern time, so if you can get in there, you can get in on the action and join the fun here this evening for our second broadcast of the night in just a little bit. As Aaron Benschneider, the BC Racing, the Ben Schneider Farms 44 ride out there on the racetrack, looking for a good run here. So isn't Kyle Surratt, the coach, in his number 18 machine, looking for a good run here as well. As Kyle Surratt currently 7th quickest here in qualifying. You see the 98 ride going for a bit of a spill there, as that's Jared Hughes going for a bit of a ride, as Hughes looking for a good run here in his qualifying effort, as Kyle Surratt still in that 7th position. Didn't get any quicker on lap number 2. He's going to try to get a little quicker here on lap number 3. Michelle Murdoch coming in with the like on the stream. Corey Benschneider coming in with that like as well. Or Cody Benschneider, sorry. Cody McCoy with the like and the share as well on the stream, coming in, showing the big love here in this one. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get ready to go NASCAR truck driving here again from North Wilkesboro Speedway. If you guys are ready for a show, if you guys are ready to see some crazy racing action, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose for our A-Main feature event here in just a few more moments. Yo, Cheese Bean 870 says we are live. We are live, Cheese Bean. That's right, we are live over on Facebook. We're live on YouTube and over on Twitch. So make sure you guys check us out on all 3 of those channels. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free over on the Twitch channel. So if you guys want to help support the channel and become a subscriber, become part of the exclusive PeaceMaker Sub Club / Members Club, you can subscribe and become a member on all 3 channels. As we'll get ready to rock and roll, we'll get ready to set these drivers loose as our A-Main feature event is about to get underway, as these drivers going to get loaded in behind the truck, the NASCAR official iRacing Pace truck here for our A-Main feature event. Oh, baby, this is going to be fun. It's good to see the Bulletproof Motorsports crew back in action here this evening, and starting on the pole in the 91 ride, that is the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving number 91. That is Tyson Pankow. To his outside in the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs number 14, that is Brock Evans. Starting in position number 3 in the P61 is the JP Designs 09 laser engraving Bulletproof Motorsports number P61. That is Josh Peacock. Starting in position number 4 in looking for more in the BC Racing 073, that is Tyler Carnegie. Down on the inside of row number 3 in the 26 ride, it is the BC Racing RC Paints number 26. That is Nathan Brunner. To his outside in the 79 ride, that is the BC Racing number 79 of Ryan Carnegie. Starting in position number 7 in the JP Designs 09 Laser Engraving Bulletproof Motorsports number 18, it's the coach, Kyle Surratt. Starting in 7th with the Ben Schneider Farms BC Racing number 44 of Aaron Ben Schneider, starting there in position number 8. Starting in position number 9 in the 1C, it's the BC Racing ride. That is Bob Carnegie, and to his outside in the Ohio State Buckeyes number 11, that is Kyle Moyer. Starting in position number 5 in the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs number 5, that is Will Klein. To his outside, another one of those Bulletproof Motorsports machines, that is the 6 machine of Matthew Peacock. Starting back there in position number 13, that is Jared Hughes in the 98 ride in the Integra Shocks Bosch number 98 machine there in 13th. And unfortunately, Preston Williams missing the call here starting this race, so he'll have to start from down pit side as we'll get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for our A main feature event. Corey Poole coming in, showing the love. Poll coming in, showing the love here with the follow on the stream. Dan Poll coming in with that like as well on the broadcast. Corey, welcome to the PeaceMaker family. Dan, also welcome to the PeaceMaker family. Welcome to the PeaceMaker crew. Earlier today, coming in, dropping that follow here in this one as we'll get ready to rock and roll. We'll get ready to set them loose as Tyson Pankow gonna start us off here from North Wilkesboro Speedway as race number 1. The Bulletproof Change-Up Series is about to get underway. Tyson Pankow, Brock Evans, Josh Peacock, Tyler Carnegie, and Ryan Carnegie, actually the 26 ride of Nathan Brunner, going to round out our top 5 here to get ready to rock and roll. Is down through quarter number 3, now to quarter number 4. They're going to see the flag man with the green flag in his hand. He's going to set him loose down through the Geico restart zone as quickly the 91 run of Tyson Pankow is going to lead us down into quarter number 1 as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. And hang on to it, Nathan Brunner going to go around. Caution flag number 1 did not take long to fly here in this one as Nathan Brunner getting some contact, and around goes the Jim's Small Engines BC Racing number 26 ride as we'll take a look back and see what happens here to Brunner on our opening lap as the 26 down low here. That black and orange ride just looks like he gets a little bit tight, washes up the racetrack here. So we get another angle at this one right here. He's down low, gets a little tight, washes up the racetrack right there into the door panel of the 79 machine. And unfortunately, that's just going to kick him around here. A good heads-up move by the 18, trying to jump up and get out of the way here, but he's going to get some hard contact from the RC Paints BC Racing number 1 ride as Bob Carnegie getting into Kyle Surratt as the coach goes sideways down the front back straightaway. He's able to catch it, keep it pointing in the right direction there without going all the way around as couple drivers having incidences down there in corner number 1 and 2 to get things started off this evening, but we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to battle. Yo, Clifford Bellamy, my boy Clifford coming in, dropping the thumbs up on the stream. How are you, Clifford? Clifford coming in, showing the love here with the like on the stream as well as, woo, chat, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a great time here this evening as these drivers are going to be ready to rock and roll. As they're ready to rock and roll, they're ready to go back to green flag racing as the iRacing official pace car down there showing these drivers how to get around the racetrack slowly but surely. Each and every one of them feeling the pressure here of the start of a brand new season as they know there's a lot on the line. You want to get off to a good start, especially if you're better on the asphalt stuff. You need to make the best out of each and every one of these asphalt races as the change-up series. The only thing that we're changing up, we're staying true to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series all the way through, but we're going to be running 4 races on asphalt, 4 races on dirt, so these drivers could be a little bit of a different breed when it comes to asphalt than the dirt track stuff So if you're an asphalt ringer, you got to make sure you hit your marks and get as many points as you can out of these asphalt races, because you may need those extra points when it comes to the dirt track stuff, as there's going to be a lot of dirt track ringers coming in for those big races as we get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Brock Evans down out of corner number 4 is going to see the green flag fly. Here once again is quickly Evans down through the throttle and through the gears into corner number 1 as he leads the way. Josh Peacock going to jump up into position number 2 as we see some more contact. No caution flag. Bob Carnegie slowed there out of corner number 1 and 2. He's going to keep on rolling. No caution as lap number, I don't even know what we're on now, technically lap number 1 here in this one, as Brock Evans out in front showing these drivers how to get it done, as we'll get this overlay reset here, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll make sure, hopefully this is going to work right. There we go. That does look like she is in good working condition here for our feature event, and that's what we like to see. As already 7 laps complete, as lap number 8 goes up on the board. This one coming to a quick turnaround here. The laps get clicked down in a quick hurry, just under 20-second lap times here. So if you're starting deeper in the field, you've got to make your way up in a quick hurry, as you see Jared Hughes, who is starting there at the rear of the field, up into position number 9, as he's up 4 positions already in this race, as we do see caution flag number 2 on the evening fly. So caution flag number 2 going to come out in the 79 ride. Having some issues here just on the outside of a top 5. Looks like he's going to send it in, and just unfortunately, the rear end going to step out. He unfortunately tries to correct it, and the 6 ride nowhere to go. Gets a big piece of him right there as you jump on board with Ryan Carnegie. The rear end's kicking out. He's trying to catch the car. He's trying to counter steer it. Unfortunately, it levels out, and as it levels out, he's already oversteering it, trying to turn it to the right, and it just hooks right there, and then it levels out, bam, sends him straight up the racetrack. And then if we play this backwards, a big hit right there into the driver's side door from the 6 ride, as he just really didn't have anywhere to go. And unfortunately, the 6 of Matthew Peacock just trying to hang on to his ride, trying to stay out of it. Unfortunately, just had nowhere to go up there on the high side of the racetrack as he drives into the side of that number 79 ride, and he's guessing. Unfortunately, guessed the wrong way. Luckily enough, not a ton of damage, but still a pretty good hit right there for that 6 machine. As the lights are back off, the official iRacing pace car, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, as Cody Blake says, just nuked the fence. Yeah, he nuked the fence, all right. He nuked the fence. That is for certain. That is for certain, Cody. Good to see you, Mr. Blake's coming in, showing the love here in this one. Is Cody coming in, dropping the thumbs up on the broadcast, as well as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers back loose. The pace car back down pit side. Brock Evans back to the loud pedal, looking to try to run away with this one, but Josh Peacock right there to his outside. A good run down through corner number 1 and out of corner number 2. Josh Peacock with a power move is going to jump up and take this race lead away. So Josh Peacock now to the point here as he gets that Ford Performance number 61 ride to the front of the field and leads a lap here in this one. He's being hunted down now by Tyson Pankow, as Pankow around the outside of the 14 ride, as well as Brock Evans sliding backwards here. This truck limping a little bit as that Toyota Tundra just unfortunately not having the speed that he had there before that caution flag, and he's sliding backwards back now already into that 3rd position. He's got a few hungry drivers right back there behind him, as Tyler Carnegie and Kyle Surratt right there looking to try to jump up into the action, as Surratt trying to hang on to his JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports number 18 ride, as he almost went for a ride there as well. Unfortunately, he is going to lose a couple spots here, as Aaron Bench and I are going to be able to get around him. The 11 ride of Kyle Moyer right there on his back bumper. Now Jared Hughes working to the inside here of Will Klein for position number 8 on the racetrack. Matthew Peacock with the front end damage still rolling out there on the racetrack. He's got that 6 truck just inside the top 10. Bob Carnegie back there in position number 11 with Nathan Brunner there in position number 12. Ryan Carnegie back out onto the racetrack. Unfortunately, he is being scored a lap down in Preston Williams. Still not out there on the racetrack, so a heartbreaker for Preston, not having an opportunity here in this feature event now, as he is a lot of laps down, as we haven't seen him out on the racetrack as of yet. As man, these guys put on a great show for us as Peacock continuing to lead the way here. Tyson Pankow still rolling that outside lane here. It's the 14 right of Brock Evans going to take another look down low underneath him here, trying to just roll that inside groove, trying to find the best lane, the shortest way around the racetrack here, but that high side momentum paying off perfectly here for Tyson Pankow. See Tyler Carnegie right there in position number 4 and looking for more. Here's Tyler having himself a great run here this evening, as well as the coach Kyle Surratt there in position number 5. Aaron Benschneider there in 6, with Kyle Moyer in 7th. Jared Hughes up into the 8th position here. He is currently our hard charger, up 5 positions on the racetrack. Started back in the 13th position, now finds himself inside the top 8 here in the 98 ride, as Matthew Peacock there in 9th. Will Klein sliding back to position number 10 here is Nathan Brunner, Bob Carnegie, Ryan Carnegie, and Preston Williams round out our top 14 here this evening. Yo, Cody Horton, my boy Cody Horton coming in showing the love as well with the like on the stream. What's good, Cody? How are you? The Cody's coming in showing the love here in this one. Cody Blix, Cody Horton coming in showing the big love here this evening, as Josh Peacock out in front. Tyson Pankow, he's worked himself around Brock Evans. Evans back to position number 4, as he's got the 18 of Kyle Surratt trying to hunt him down there for that 4th position on the racetrack. Some great racing action here in this one, as and these guys put on a great show and a great race here for us. A couple quick early caution flags, but since they kind of got their feet underneath of them, kind of got these tires heated up and a little bit of rubber put down on the racetrack, they've been putting on a great show here for us, and they've been putting on a good battle all around the racetrack, but it's been all Josh Peacock, as Peacock continuing to lead the way here, as he's out in front showing them how to get it done, as he's got that 61 ride up here in position number 1, and he's got a 1.7 second lead here, showing these drivers how to get around this beautiful North Wilkesboro Speedway racetrack. Is man, what a show these guys have been putting on, man. This has been a great race and a great battle here all evening here with these drivers, as Pankow in tow trying to hunt down our race leader, but he's getting some pressure now from that 073 and Tyler Carnegie. Is Carnegie there in 3rd with Brock Evans, Kyle Surratt rounding out our top 5. Kyle Moyer there in 6th with Aaron Benschneider. Jared Hughes, Matthew Peacock, and Will Klein rounding out our top 10. In door-to-door back there, that's Nathan Brunner in the lap-down car, the 79 ride of Ryan Carnegie. Carnegie, unfortunately, a lap or 2 down here in the 79 ride, as he's got some speed in that run. He was up almost, well, he was almost inside the top 5 before he went around it hard into the outside wall right about there in corner number 3 just moments ago. He's been able to get that truck repaired and back out onto the racetrack. Unfortunately, he finds himself a lap down, but he is the first and only truck a lap down right now, so that would put him into the lucky dog position if we see another caution flag, as this 61 truck continuing to run away with this one, now out to a 2.6 lead advantage, as we see a battle back here for second, as the 073 at Tyler Carnegie, the Toyota 073, the BC Racing ride, gonna jump up into position number 2 now, as Tyson Pankow sliding back to 3rd now. Here comes the 14 of Brock Evans, Kyle Surratt, and Kyle Moyer right there into that battle, trying to work himself into the top 5 here. Is Moyer right there on the back bumper, looking inside of a top 5, trying to find a run, trying to find a lane to try to work himself into that top 5 here. Is he's trying to guess right now, do you go with the 18 ride, do you go with the 14, where do you go on the racetrack to find the run, to find the lane, to be able to jump up and work yourself inside that top 5 is the 14 ride. Finding a good groove down low here as the 91 continues to push up the racetrack higher and higher towards that outside fence here, as he's just trying to hang on to his ride. You can already see Tyler Carnegie open up a good gap here. A little bit of fresh air himself, has that 073 ride already a second ahead of our 3rd place driver, and He's trying to catch up and trying to hunt down our race leader as Josh Peacock continuing to show these drivers how to get it done here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys have been enjoying the racing action, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you never miss it when we go live here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Make sure you turn that bell notification on, and that way you can catch every single one of our races. We do have at least one and possibly two more broadcasts here before the end of the evening. So lots of racing action, a lot of great talent to be up here in the broadcast throughout the evening. As you see the P61 of Peacock slowly but surely starting to close in on some lap traffic here as the 1C ride, the BC Racing RC Paints number 1C is Bob Carnegie right there. Is Bob going to get up the racetrack, up into the outside fence there? Going to lose a lot of momentum. Here comes our race leader, going to go around. We're going to put him a lap down as Bob going to slide into that lucky dog position here, being the first car one lap down now in that one ride, but he better hope for a quick caution flag as the 61 is quickly trying to hunt down more lap traffic here in front of him. As right there you see Will Klein and Nathan Brunner in that 11th and 10th position on the racetrack, as things getting interesting here in this one as we're going to jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. As that is going to conclude our crank it up here, as we will take a look and see what happened here to the 14 machine as he gets some contact and goes around hard into that outside fence. We will take a look and see what happened here, as it looked like him and unfortunately Kyle Moyer coming together here, playing slow motion here, as it looks like the 14 thought he was clear. I don't know if it was a little bit of neck code or what, just kind of looks like he got hooked to the left rear quarter panel or the right rear quarter panel and just up over the nose there of Moyer. Spun around up into the outside fence. A bunch of damage for the 14 ride, a bunch of damage for the Ohio State number 11 machine, as the Buckeyes ride getting some heavy damage there as well. As we will take a look and see again what happened here between these two, as I don't know if that was netcode or what might have happened. If the 14 came up or the 11 came down, it was definitely a close one. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's play it back here a little bit. Wrong button. As we see this contact, the 11 kind of holding his line in just, netcode, unfortunately running door to door there. This looks like it kind of just sucks the 14 ride around here over the nose of the 11 machine, and a tough break there for the Buckeyes. Number 11 and a hard hit and a tough break for the Bulletproof Motorsports. Number 14 of Brock Evans, as he definitely didn't want to be a part of that. He definitely wanted to keep that 14 ride as clean as possible throughout this race. He had a very fast truck, led some laps early on in this race, and just unfortunately nothing he can do. And scary sight when you see a bunch of these trucks coming right at you. He does a great job of locking it up and making sure that he gets onto the brakes here and trying to not cut down in front of too many cars there, as we'll get ready to set them back up here and go back to green flag racing, as we did see some pit stops there. A bunch of drivers coming down pit lane, and that's going to mix things up here on this restart, as out in front is Tyler Carnegie, now leading the way here as Carnegie jumping up and taking this race lead away from the 61 rider Josh Peacock. Aaron Benschneider there in second. Peacock, our race leader before the caution flag, there in position number 3 with the coach Kyle Surratt there in 4th. Jared Hughes up 8 positions here from 13th to 5th here. Hughes found himself there in position number 5. Nice and Pankow back there in 6th with Kyle Moyer. There in 7th, Brock Evans in position number 8 with Will Klein. Back in position number 9, Nathan Brunner. Unfortunately, the first car 1 lap down here in the 26 ride. There in position number 10 as Bob Carnegie and Matthew Peacock back there behind him, and Ryan Carnegie a couple laps down himself there in the 79 machine, as we're going to go back to green flag racing as a good restart to the back bumper of that 073 ride. Here comes Josh Peacock. Didn't take him long as he quickly works himself back to the front of the field. Down through corner 1 and 2, he used a little bit of muscle, a little bit of a great restart to jump up and make the move to jump back out in front, as Peacock looking to jump up and take that lead away, but it may be for naught, as the caution flag does come back out here. I'm not 100% sure what the caution flag may have been for. There we go, some contact here. Oh, the 6th ride. We get a little piece there of the 26. It looks like the 26 of Nathan Brunner in the 1 ride here, just getting a little too close to comfort here, as the 14 or the 26 up the racetrack, maybe a little neck coat again. Unfortunately, just kind of hooking him there in the right rear, spins him around over the nose of the 1C and up into the outside fence, and that's what will bring out the caution flag here once again, as a couple tough hits right there for the 1 ride and for the number 26 machine, as the PC Racing rides the Jim's Small Engines RC Paints machines looking to have a good run here, and obviously not the way they wanted that one to go, as it looks like again a little bit of net code right there. They're really not that close, and then just all of a sudden they just get tied together and hooks around the 26 ride, and then sliding down this front straightaway and hard up into the outside wall, and some contact there with the 6 ride, as well as Matthew Peacock gets a piece of that one. But we got him stacked up, we'll get him racked up and ready to go back to battle here in this one. Is Josh Peacock jumping back out in front, taking this lead back away, and Jared Hughes up into position number 2, as we did see a few more drivers head down pit side to get some work done to their cars, including Ryan Carnegie, Tyler Carnegie, Jared Hughes as well, all coming in down pit side there. Or not Jared Hughes, sorry, Aaron Benschneider came down pit side, Matthew Peacock down pit lane as well again here. So a few drivers coming down, getting some work, getting some service, get some tires onto their trucks, realizing that that might not have been the best call when everyone else came down pit side and got tires. They kind of stayed out there, ran a few more laps there, at least one more lap, and then decided to come down pit side. As we got them ready to rock and roll here again, the 6 machine of Matthew Peacock going to get that wave around and back onto the lead lap as Josh Peacock Jared Hughes, Kyle Surratt, Tyson Pankow, Kyle Moyer rounding out our top 5 with Brock Evans. They're in 6, Will Klein, Tyler Carnegie, Aaron Benschneider, and Ryan Carnegie rounding out our top 10 here in this one. You see Ryan Carnegie coming back down pit side here as the 79 ride. Maybe trying to play some strategy here, making sure he's got that truck completely full of fuel, maybe getting an extra quick set of tires on it here, but he's got to hurry up and get done his pit stop here before the rest of these drivers come out of corner number 4, as he may be put into a lap down situation here in a quick hurry, but he hasn't left his pit stall yet. As down into corner number 3 goes our race leaders. There you go. He gets onto the loud pedal. He's got to get a move on here as they're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing out of quarter number 4 as the green flag back out into the air here for Josh Peacock. Is Peacock quickly back onto the loud pedal. Jared Hughes and Dyson Pankow door to door here for position number 2 as Jared Hughes going to slide back to 3rd there as this 91 ride finding a good lane and a good run there through the middle. We saw him using that middle lane pretty much all evening long, and here he is again using that middle lane to his advantage, picking up another spot to put himself back into that 2nd position, trying to hunt down our race leader Josh Peacock. As Peacock out in front leading the way, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one as 98 riding Jared Hughes sliding backwards now as he was up 13 positions, now down a couple spots, but still in position number 9 as he's going to slide up in front of the Buckeyes. Ohio State number 11 rider Kyle Moyer, but here comes Moyer down to the inside as the 98 washes up the racetrack. He's going to lose a few more spots here. Jared Hughes struggling here at this point as the number 98 ride continues to slide backwards, now into position number 7 on the racetrack is Josh Peacock picking right up where he left off, and that is out in front, continuing to lead the way here in the first race of the series for the Bulletproof Change Up Series, starting off here this evening from the beautiful North Wilkesboro Speedway. As Peacock out in front, Tyson Pankow right there in 2nd with Kyle Surratt. They're in position number 3, Kyle Moyer and Brock Evans rounding out our top 5. As our top 5 all getting single file here, everyone else back there behind them, pretty much single file around the racetrack here as Ryan Carnegie trying to catch up to the field here as you see the 1 ride of Bob Carnegie and the 26 of Nathan Brunner duking it out. Unfortunately, both these drivers are still scored a lap down. As Ryan Carnegie right there in the 79 ride trying to catch up to those 2 and trying to catch up to the rear of the field here, seeing if he can work himself inside the top 10 late in this race as the laps are already getting clicked down here in a quick hurry as the laps down already to, oh my gosh, we're already down to 40 laps left to go in this race. Oh my, these boys are moving out there on the racetrack. They are laying down some crazy fast lap times and continuing to find more and more speed and continuing to run some wicked lap times here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. And this one could be coming to a close here in a quick hurry, and that's the last thing that some of these drivers deep in the field want to see as they're continuing to try to work on their car, continuing to try to figure out what they need to get that speed and get their car up towards the front of the field. Ryan Carnegie is one of those drivers, but unfortunately, as he came down pit side there during the 1 lap to go back to the green flag, he came out of the pits as our race leaders were basically coming back to the green flag, and he's not too far away from being put a lap down here from Josh Peacock. As Peacock, our race leader, out in front here, now has a new driver back there behind him as Kyle Surratt works himself up into position number 2. So the coach, Kyle Surratt, up there into that 2nd position as Tyson Pankow there in 3rd. Kyle Moyer there in position number 4 with Tyler Carnegie. Rounding out our top 5, they're in that 5th position with Brock Evans. They're in position number 6, Jared Hughes. They're in that 7th spot with Aaron Benschneider, Matthew Peacock, and Will Klein rounding out our top 10. Ryan Carnegie, Bob Carnegie, Nathan Brunner, and Preston Williams rounding out the field here in this one for our first race of the season, and it may be a good one as here comes some pressure to the back bumper of Josh Peacock. Peacock been out in front. He's led a lot of laps so far here this evening. It's taken some time here for Kyle Surratt, the coach, to find himself a way towards the front of the field, but here he is into position number 2, and he may not be done yet as he's looking to try to jump up and take this race lead away, as Kyle Surratt in position number 2, putting the pressure onto the back bumper of Josh Peacock. Surratt looking for a big run, looking for a way to either get to the middle lane and drive around him there on the outside, or maybe get down low and get a good run where he can kind of dive bomb underneath of the 61 truck. But things are going to be very interesting, as these are two teammates in the Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving JP Designs rides right here, duking it out here. The hashtag JMax Strong rides here this evening, as Josh Peacock and Kyle Surratt, they're no slouches when it comes to these NASCAR trucks. They've battled against each other in many of these races, especially on the pavement and even over on the dirt. And once again, looking like we're going to size another one up here for another great finish, as their other teammate back there in position number 3, as it's all Bulletproof Motorsports 1, 2, and 3 right now. He's being hounded by a couple other drivers back there behind him, as Tyler Carnegie is going to go around. Tyler Carnegie, some contact with the 11 ride of Kyle Moyer, in the caution flag is going to fly here once again. Tough break right there for the BC Racing 073 machine of Tyler Carnegie, as he's worked himself up inside the top 5 and right there trying to put himself into position number 4 on the racetrack. And unfortunately, a little bit of contact here. We'll take a look and see if maybe some net code got a piece of him here, or what might have happened to that 073 and the 11 ride. As see the 073 coming up the racetrack a little bit, looking to try to clear him. Looks like the 11 kind of comes down ever so slightly, and then maybe a little bit of net code to start the action there and start the contact. And unfortunately, around goes Tyler Carnegie, backwards, pinned up there against the outside fence, seeing all these other drivers come right at him in a scary, scary moment there for the 073. Is worst thing that could have happened there is him spinning around and collecting a few more drivers. So we'll get another look at it here and just how quickly he has to react here. Nothing he can do, is all of a sudden the tires kind of get knocked loose, and he's spinning and spins around and into that outside fence, and some pretty good damage. Oh, I thought the 6th round was going to come down and clean him out again there, as this machine already hitting one car parked up there in quarter number 3 and 4. As Carney gets it pointed back in the right direction, he is going to stay on the lead lap, so that's a good break, I do believe, for the number 073. As Josh Peacock out in front is actually, Tyler Carnegie, or Ryan Carnegie going around there. Oh, yeah, Tyler Carnegie is actually scored a lap down now, so a tough break there for the BC Racing Toyota number 073, as he has now scored a lap down, as heartbreaker right there for him. It's Josh Peacock out in front. Jim Jansen coming in, showing the love, says go Nate Brunner, cheering on Brunner out there on the racetrack. My boy Bryce Racing coming in, showing the love. Bryce Richardson coming in, dropping that thumbs up on the stream. How are you, Bryce? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful evening. As my boy Jason Gunnels, Jason coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream as well. How are you, brother? How are you, my dude? Says, yo, what's good, Jason? What's good, Jay? How are you, my dude? How are you this evening as we get ready to rock and roll? We get ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one, as Jason coming in with the exclamation mark followage with the 618 days of being a follower over there on the Facebook channel, as we are back to green flag racing in a perfect restart for the 61 ride of Josh Peacock. As Peacock out in front, Kyle Surratt back there in position number 2 with Tyson Pankow there in 3rd. Jared Hughes and Kyle Moyer rounding out our top 5, with Matthew Peacock there in position number 6. Is there 3 wide back there behind him? 3 wide as Aaron Benschneider, not here to mess around this evening, has that Benschneider Farms BC Racing number 44 ride now up into position number 6, as he works himself around the number 6 here. He's on his march towards the front of the field, just on the outside of the top 5 looking in. Matthew Peacock back to 7th. Will Klein right there with them. Then you see Ryan Carnegie and Tyler Carnegie rounding out our top 10 here. And lead lap drivers is Nate Brunner, the first truck, 1 lap down back there in 11th with Bob Carnegie, Brock Evans off the racetrack, and Preston Williams also off the racetrack as well. So a tough break for Brock Evans and Preston Williams here in this one as Josh Peacock continuing to lead the way as here comes Kyle Moyer. Moyer with a big run down to the inside here, the 11 machine. Finding some speed here as he's all over the back bumper of our race leader, Josh Peacock. Having some serious pressure put on him as the 11 ride made quick work of the 18, but then gets loose there off corner number 2. Trying to catch you here again now as the 18 to his outside as Moyer trying to hang on to that 11 machine, looking for a big run here out at corner number 4, trying to get to the inside of the 61. He does find a lane. He squeezes up the 61P and down out at corner number 2. They go door to door here for the race lead. At North Wilkesboro Speedway, the P61 of Peacock washes up the racetrack as we get a new race leader. Late in this one as out in front, Kyle Moyer jumps up and takes this race lead away. Josh Peacock now trying to hang on here as he's got the 18 ride of Kyle Surratt down to his inside as they're trying to reel the 11 ride back in here once again as Tyson Pankow. They're in position number 4 and looking for more. Jared Hughes, they're in position number 5 and having himself a drive as you see the 44 ride of Aaron Benschneider trying to work himself back onto the racetrack here. Better get a move on before we see a caution flag for the car. Slow down, Lois. There you go. Gets back onto the loud pedal, able to ease around the racetrack, and no caution flag here as out in front Kyle Moyer leading the way, but he's got 3 JP Designs. Bulletproof Motorsports rides right there behind him, trying to knock him off the top spot as he's looking to try to put that Ohio State Buckeyes number 11 ride up here in victory lane. Jim Jansen says very nice racing here this evening in this one. Alrighty, as we do see the caution flag fly here once again, as I do believe Aaron Benschneider in that 44 ride still struggling here, as looked very, very strong, and then all of a sudden this car started to go away from him. You see him sliding through corner number 3 and 4, gets up into the outside fence sideways there on the racetrack, tries to get it down low and off the track as quick as possible. Unfortunately, being parked sideways there up on the outside of corner number 4. The flag man getting a good look at it. Throws that caution flag quickly there for the 44 machine, and a tough break for Benschneider as he was looking to have himself a great run here this evening as he gets down pit side, gets some repairs done, looking to get some tires onto that 44 machine and back out onto the racetrack. Unfortunately, he is now a couple laps down as we do see some other drivers head down pit lane here as well. We see Tyson Pankow, Josh Peacock, Kyle Surratt down pit side as Surratt is going to be the first truck off of pit lane here. So Kyle Surratt first off pit road here with Josh Peacock, Kyle Moyer, Matthew Peacock, Tyson Pankow, Jared Hughes, Will Klein, Ryan Carnegie, all jumping back out here as you see the 26 ride at Nathan Brunner. He is in that lucky dog position, so he's looking for that wave around, trying to get himself back onto the lead lap here. I do believe he will do so with that lucky dog free pass as we do see Tyler Carnegie in the 073 ride staying out on the racetrack, not going down pit lane. That's going to put him out in front as we get another new race leader here in this one as Tyler Carnegie now out in front, but possibly some fresh tires, possibly some better handling cars back there behind him as the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports number 18 ride going to restart in second with Josh Peacock there in third, Kyle Moyer in fourth with Tyson Pankow, Jared Hughes, Will Klein, Ryan Carnegie, Matthew Peacock, Nathan Brunner, Bob Carnegie, Aaron Benschneider, Brock Evans, and Preston Williams rounding out the field here in this one as we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jason says, doing good. I like to hear that, brother. I like to hear that. I like to hear that you're doing good, my dude. having yourself a wonderful day, and that's always awesome to see and always awesome to hear that you're having yourself a good evening. And hopefully, maybe we'll see you later on this evening, as we may have a third broadcast to do here later on this evening with the NWRA series, as I guess their broadcaster can't make it. I may be getting called in to put on the show there for those guys for a race, so could be interesting to see how that one plays out. So we got them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Out in front, it is that number 073 continuing to lead the way here in this one, as that is Tyler Carnegie. Out in front, Kyle Surratt restarting to his outside. Josh Peacock down on his back bumper as they head down through the Geico restart zone. We are back to green flag racing. Peacock all over the back bumper of the 073, trying to push him up the racetrack, trying to find a lane down low here. They're going to make some contact. Around goes Tyler Carnegie, around goes Josh Peacock, and a big one down the back straightaway here for Tyler Carnegie and Josh Peacock coming together, and that is a big one right there, and I could see it coming. You can see it working out as Peacock gets tight, washes up the racetrack right into that left rear quarter panel of the 073, gonna spin him around. You see Tyson Pankow getting into the back end of the P61, and then here comes, I do believe that is the 6th ride, just unfortunately head on into the P61 ride, and another big hit there for Matthew Peacock as he gets a big piece of that number 61 P machine. As we'll play it back and take another look at it here and get a good look on this restart at what happens here, as Josh Peacock right on the back bumper of our race leader coming back to the green flag stays on him. We'll get a good look and see right here from the driver's helmet cam what happens. Drives it down low here, then all of a sudden just gets tight right there, gets a little loose, catches it, and then unfortunately gets up into him, and then nowhere to go. A heavy hit right there, as tons of damage there for Peacock, tons of damage for Carnegie, and a bunch of damage again for the 6th ride there, as well. As we'll jump right on board with that 6 machine and see what we can see here from Matthew Peacock's point of view here as he comes together with, I don't know if it's his cousin or brother, but the Peacocks coming together right there head to head, and nothing he could do, just trying to hang on, trying to avoid the contact for another time. Gets a bunch of damage as we are getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. Kyle Surratt, the coach, back out in front here, so we're going to get another new race leader here late in this one. Kyle Moyer to the outside here in position number 2. Tyson Pankow there in 3rd. Jared Hughes up 9 positions. They're in position number 4 and looking for more. And you see Will Klein back there in position number 5. Ryan Carnegie, Matthew Peacock, Josh Peacock there in 8th. Tyler Carnegie in position number 9. Bob Carnegie in that 10th position with Nate Brunner, Aaron Ben Schneider, Brock Evans, and Preston Williams rounding out the field here in this one, as we get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to battle here in this one. Down through the Geico restart zone, the 18 rider Kyle Surratt getting a perfect jump there in a perfect restart as he quickly clears the 11 rider Kyle Moyer, as Moyer back to position number 2, trying to track down our race leader here once again, as he's looking to try to jump back out in front himself and trying to put himself up in victory lane. Is nice and easy down at a corner number 4. We see 5 more laps left to go here. 5 more laps for the coach, Kyle Surratt, to try to pick up the checkered flag. Surratt down the back straightaway into corner number 3. Nice and easy out of corner number 4, as he's going to see 4 more laps left to go. But he's looking in that rear view mirror and seeing a big Buckeyes Ohio State logo in his rear view mirror, as that 11 machine of Kyle Moyer looking to see a bullseye on the 18 machine, looking for the front of the field, looking for the win here, as he wants to be that driver up in victory lane to start the season off, as Tyson Pankow right there in position number 3. Jared Hughes back there in position number 4 and looking for more. Josh Peacock working himself back inside the top 5 here as the P61 has led a ton of laps here this evening. The most laps led here on the day going to that 61 machine of Peacock, and he's trying to work himself back up inside the top 4 here as he works himself down and underneath the 98 of Jared Hughes, as Kyle Surratt, the coach, continuing to lead the way down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Kyle Surratt's gonna see the white flag fly one more time around for Kyle Surratt as he tries to hold off Kyle Moyer and Tyson Pankow back there behind him for the final time down the back straightaway into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's all Kyle Surratt, the coach, gonna pick up the checkered flag in the first race of the Bulletproof Change-Up Series as he parks the FVRN Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs 09 laser engraving number 18 up here in the North Wilkesboro Speedway victory lane. Kyle Moyer giving him some shots there in the back bumper as congratulations here as the Ohio State Buckeyes number 11 ride coming home in second in Tyson Pankow. His teammate there in the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs ride coming home in position number 2 as they get lined up here on the front stretch. The 18 ride. Kyle Surratt burning down the house here, excited to be back up in victory lane, picking up another checkered flag as the coach. One of the best in the business to ever do it. And here he is putting on another show in another great race late in this one to be able to work himself up there and put himself in position to pick up yet again another checkered flag. We'll get ready to pull our race winner up into the broadcast booth here as right there you get a good look at this number 18 machine as Kyle Surratt picking up the win. We're going to get ready here for some post-race interviews as waiting for our race winner to jump up into the booth. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys enjoyed that racing action, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow, and the subscribe button. Become part of the Peacemaker family. Become part of the Peacemaker crew here today. And make sure you turn those bell notifications on. That way you never miss it when we go green flag racing here at Peacemaker Gaming as we get ready to bring our race winner up into the broadcast booth. Hey Kyle, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yeah, man.
Kyle, what a run, what a drive as you park the 18 ride back up in victory lane here. They didn't come without some adversity here in this race. A lot of beating and banging, a few caution flags out there on the racetrack, but this is a very, very tricky track, and slowly but surely you work yourself up towards the front of the field, being in the right place at the right time late in this one, finds yourself out in front. You hit that final restart absolutely perfectly, and you're able to hold off the very fast 11 ride of Kyle Moyer here as he was right there on your back bumper throughout those closing laps. Take us back through this one and how you got it done here this evening.
Yeah, man, you're right. This place is it's pretty tough to drive well. Takes a lot of work in the brake and a lot of steering input here. And yeah, I didn't qualify very good. I tried to warm up my tires by scrubbing them on the first lap out, and turns out that's not the way to go. So I found myself, back in there with some new people, and it wasn't very good. Got into a little contact early there and tore up the right rear, which this place doesn't use a lot of aerodynamics, so I was able to drive the car still pretty good. It wasn't steering bad or anything, and make my way up through there. And I just kind of didn't really push the car until I got to Brock, and then I was trying to roll him on the outside, and then opportunity presented itself in lap traffic, and I was able to get around him, but then he wrecked right after that. And then we went and got some new tires, and that was pretty good. And I thought it was going to be me and Josh for the win there, and we had a yellow flag, and neither one of us took tires. And here comes Moyer blowing through the field on new tires. I was like, well, I guess I should have got new tires. And then the yellow comes out, and I'm really good at getting on and off the pit road. And I know Josh's style. I knew he was going to take two tires. So I went ahead and gambled and took 2 tires, and it turns out it really paid off because I was fighting the truck being tight off the corner, and with those used tires on the left, it really helped it stay down. So I was able to be very comfortable there in that last stint.
Absolutely, a little bit of benefit there of the tire game here in this one, and the truck working perfect late in this one, able to park it up in victory lane as you burn down the house here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Kyle, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening as you park that 18 ride back up in victory lane?
Of course, Bulletproof Motorsports. Been with them guys for a long time now, and going to thank JP Designs for putting this wrap on a car, Josh Peacock for really putting this league on. I mean, it says the Bulletproof Series, but it's really Josh's idea and his league, and we appreciate him giving us a place to race on Thursdays. Going to thank Zero Nine Laser Engraving, my wife for letting me do this stuff, and you guys for putting on a broadcast.
Absolutely, brother. Always my pleasure to see you guys duke it out and battle here. Whether it's NASCAR trucks, dirt street stocks, or anything else you get behind, you always put on a show here. And as the first race of the series coming to a close here, knowing that next week we head to the dirt track, what do you got to look forward here after, picking up the first check flag of the season, getting off to a hot start here. Now you go back to the dirt track in these NASCAR trucks. What's your thought process going around here, knowing that you're going to be going back and forth between these dirt tracks and the asphalt tracks and making things very, very interesting here throughout the series?
I'll be real honest with you. When you put pavement cars on dirt, I'm straight ass. I mean, uh, I was working on a setup a little bit a couple days ago, knowing that we're going there next week, and I think I might have a little something figured out, but I guess we'll have to see next week.
Absolutely. We will look forward to it here all week long, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack and possibly right back up here in Victory Lane. Kyle, congratulations on the win here this evening. Picking up the first win in the first race of the year is going to feel pretty good, and we look forward to seeing if you can back it up and start off 2 for 2 here next Thursday.
Oh man, thank you.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Kyle Surratt. As Surratt coming in, picking up the checkered flag here in this one as we get ready to pull in our second place finisher, Kyle Moyer. As Moyer coming home here in position number 2. We're going to get ready to pull the 11 truck up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Kyle, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Gotcha, buddy.
Kyle, a very fast Ohio State Buckeyes number 11 right here this evening. We saw you duking it out there a few times. Unfortunately, had a couple incidences out there as well, as you had to kind of come from the back to the front there a few times. But late in this race, get that restart there in position number 2. Surratt gets a great jump, able to clear you down into corner number 1, but you try to hunt him down, try to put the pressure on his back bumper. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite find the speed you needed late in this race to make a move to get back around that 18 ride of Kyle Surratt.
No, he was a lot better. I mean, he's got a lot of laps in on asphalt. Hell, I just turned first laps tonight at this track, so we'll take it. We'll take it and go back and practice some more.
Absolutely. His first laps here at North Wilkesboro Speedway is always a scary sight. This is a very, very tricky racetrack. It's very slick, and you can lose the rear end in a quick hurry. And things get tight when you start running 2 or 3 wide around this place, and you're able to work yourself through traffic and through some of the carnage there quite a bit here this evening, passing a lot of cars and picking up a share of the Hard Charger Award of 8 positions here this evening, coming from the 10th starting position to finish there in position number 2 has got to feel pretty dang good.
Yeah, really good. It was a good race. I want to appreciate you guys broadcasting it, and Peacock for putting the season on.
Beauty. Well, Kyle, we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack next Thursday as you guys head to the dirt track. And, what's your thought process going from the asphalt to the dirt here in these NASCAR trucks, knowing that it's a whole different ball game when you throw these things onto the dirt surface and not the asphalt surface?
I came from the dirt side, so I'd say it'll be a little bit better for next week. So, we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you back out there in action and maybe a little bit of a dirt track ringer here, as I'm sure Sir Rat's going to be right there with you, as Sir Rat, one of those dirt track racers as well, same with Pancow and Peacock and Jared Hughes. So you're going to have your hands full, a lot of good competition. We'll see if any other dirt track ringers decide to jump in next week as well for some of the action. It's going to be a ton of fun, and we look forward to seeing a great battle here all season long with you included in it.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night, and congratulations on the second place finish here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, Kyle Moyer. Is Moyer coming home there in position number 2? What a run and what a drive right there for Mr. Moyer. My boy, Chris Pilo coming in, showing the love here with the like on the stream. I appreciate you, Chris, coming in, showing the love here in this one. Jim Jansen coming in as well with the thumbs up on the broadcast. I appreciate you, Jim. Jim also coming in saying, awesome announcer. I appreciate you, Jim. I appreciate you. You know, we try to make our craft is not only good, but also, you know, fun and entertaining here throughout an entire race for everyone to, you know, not only just enjoy and sit back and watch, but, you know, have some fun at the same time as well. And, you know, just, you know, making sure that people hang around for a little bit. You know, you see a lot of these broadcasters, they get decent views, but, you know, their viewers, they come, they go, you know, a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there. We want to see, you know, everyone in here for an extended period of time. You know, that average viewership, we want very, very long, and seeing people come in and show the love and sit back and relax and watch these races for, you know, the entirety of the event. As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull in our third place finisher. Here is our third place driver, still waiting down here on the front stretch. It is the 91 ride, the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs number 91 of Tyson Pancow, as we get ready to pull Pancow up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey Tyson, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Tyson, a great run and a great drive here in that 91 truck, as we saw quite a bit of speed out of you here a few times, jumping up, leading some laps, looking pretty strong out there, but unfortunately just didn't look like you had quite enough here, you know, late in this race to be able to really make a run for the lead here, as Kyle Surratt, Kyle Moyer, and Josh Peacock just really seemed to have maybe an extra gear there above you here in this one.
Yeah, that's what I get for not testing any. The first laps I made was here in practice in the truck, and I was really uncomfortable in it. You know, luckily the Sim Magic wheel, I was able to adjust a few things under cautions and got a little bit better. But, you know, both Kyle's, Josh, you know, Tyler was really fast on old tires into a long green flag run. And, you know, I was probably a 5th or 6th place car because, you know, Jared was up there too and running good.
Absolutely, a lot of very fast drivers and a lot of stiff competition here in this one as a new series gets kicked underway, and you get off to a pretty decent start here, even with, you know, minimal practice time and everything else that you've had in this truck, especially here at a tricky racetrack like North Wilkesboro Speedway, and be able to back it up with a third place finish has got to feel pretty good, knowing that you kept a lot of very fast drivers back there behind you.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's a good first night in points. I think I got a extra point for the pole, and we'll see what happens. You know, next week we go to dirt, and that's a whole different ball game.
Absolutely, a whole different ball game. How do you prepare, you know, for a NASCAR truck race on dirt, knowing that, you know, you've got so much practice in and so many laps in on asphalt with these things? Now you got to take all that information that you have and kind of throw it into the dirt side with your dirt knowledge as well. You know, really, you know, do you feel like you got an advantage there on that one, or do you think you're going to have to be doing a lot of testing and tuning here throughout the week?
I'm going to have to do some testing. You know, when you got, you know, Peacock and both Kyles going to dirt, you know, even if it is a truck, it don't matter. It's you know, and then I'm sure there's going to be some other guys come in and run the dirt stuff with us, you know, like Massey and maybe some of his guys. It's, you know, it's going to be a struggle. We're going to have to work on setups because the dirt stuff is open setup. So, I mean, you know, you can adjust yourself right in it or right out of it pretty easy.
Absolutely, and it's definitely going to be a lot of work here throughout the week to make sure this 91 truck is ready to rock and roll next Thursday. But man, Tyson, a great run and a great drive. Congratulations here on the third place run here this evening. Who would you like to thank for such a great performance and strong run here tonight in this one?
I want to thank Bulletproof Motorsports. The guys, we work really good as a team. We hang out all the time, and that's what this deal's about, and having fun, and we have fun. JP Designs for the wrap on the car. Josh Peacock knocks it out of the park every time. Coach's Discount PC Parts. Kyle Surratt keeps my computer running fast and smooth every day. He's wanting to come over this weekend and help me try to get the feeling better with the truck. So, he's if I didn't have him, I'd be in big trouble. So, and you for the broadcast, you do a great job with the broadcast. We had a decent turnout tonight, so maybe we can keep that going and give you a good show to for your people.
Absolutely, brother. Always looking for more drivers, more trucks, and always just some great racing action out there. So we saw some good action here throughout the evening. Not a lot of caution flags, a lot of good side-by-side battles out there on the racetrack, and a great finish here late in this one as you're able to work that 91 truck up into position number 3. Tyson, we look forward to seeing you back out there on the dirt track next Thursday, and hopefully we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth.
Yes. Hopefully, we'll see. I might have to dump somebody to get there. We'll see.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother, and controversy creates views, so you go for it.
Will do.
All right, Tyson, enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our third place finisher, Mr. Tyson Pankow. Is Tyson coming home there in position number 3. What a run, what a drive right there is my boy Kevin Odelsky coming in, showing the love. Says, hi, Dad. Hey, Kevin, how are you, brother? How you doing? How you doing, brother? How you doing, O'Dally? How you doing, my boy? Coming in, showing the love here in this one. Will Klein coming in with the like on the stream. My boy Dude Guy coming in with the like on the stream as well on this one. Man, how are you, Brian? How are you doing, my boy? Josh Peacock coming in with the heart reaction as well, my boy. Kevin Odelsky coming in, dropping the thumbs up as well here in this one. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to conclude racing action here for our first race of the season with the Bulletproof Change Up Series, as race number 1 coming to a close, and a great race and a great finish here is Kyle Surratt able to pick up the win and park that 18 truck up in victory lane. But that is going to do it for us here in this one, as we're going to be back live here in probably about half an hour from now, as we're going to get back into action. We got another broadcast to do starting just after 9 o'clock Eastern time, so make sure you guys have that bell notification turned on. That way you guys never miss it when we go live here on PeaceMaker Gaming. And make sure, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button, hit that share, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button if you're watching over on YouTube, as we get ready to rock and roll here for our second broadcast of the evening coming up here in just a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys back here in just a short period of time. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.